Time now to be joined by the Iowa head coach, Kirk Ferentz, who's been, I guess now you're like the elder statesman of college football, coach. You've been at Iowa forever. You guys are doing an amazing job. Couple of ranked wins, only team in the country that can say that. You beat Indiana and then the in-state rivalry, and I know it's an emotional game. Trust me, I get it, especially being on the road, beating your rival, Iowa State. What a great start for you guys.
Yeah, we're really pleased with that part of it. And to your point about the Iowa State game, it's always a big game, always has been for everybody in our state. You know, it's great for our state first and foremost, but you know, it's really an emotional contest for everybody involved, and it's usually a really tough game, and Saturday was no exception.
Now, you guys have faced a couple of offenses that a lot of us thought were going to be very potent coming into the season. Indiana with Michael Penix at quarterback, obviously Brock Purdy and Breece Hall for Iowa State, and you guys have held these quarterbacks totally in check. Under 50% completion percentage, 6 interceptions, no touchdowns. What are you guys doing defensively right now that is working out so well?
I think, you know, probably the answer is just playing great team defense, and that's really what we've done when we've been playing defense well throughout the years. And it really started with Norm Parker years ago, and then Phil's done a great job taking over this past decade. But it gets down to just great team defense. We had tremendous respect for both opponents for obvious reasons. Veteran quarterbacks that were accomplished. You mentioned, you know, the running back at Iowa State. Got an outstanding tight end as well, good receivers, and then the receiver at Indiana is as good as you're going to face. So really, you know, proud of the way the guys responded to that. And then our biggest concern really was up front on the defensive line. I think those guys have done a good job. They've grown a lot in 2 weeks. And, you know, I'm excited about both sides of the ball on the line of scrimmage because I think we have a lot of opportunity for growth.
You've talked about growth and needing to get better, and listen, every coach is in that mold, and this is what's beautiful about college football is it's about development from the first couple of games to what you can be, trying to play your best when you get into the month of November, right? That's what this sport is all about. So where are the areas, Coach, that you would like to see improvement from your Hawkeyes?
Yeah, first of all, you're exactly right about that, and it's especially true here. And I don't know a lot about a lot of things, but I've been 30 years at this institution, I guess 30 plus. And historically, you know, that's usually September is usually a challenging month for us. And our best teams have really improved in the months of October and November based on, you know, trying to get a foundation built in September. So we're really looking at that. And then as that, you know, transfers to our team, I mentioned both sides of the ball. We're young up front. One of our veterans, Kyler Schott, offensive guard, injured his foot right at the end of July. So he's been out until this week. So that made us younger. Tyler Linderbaum's obviously an experienced player. And then we've got Zach Van Volkenberg on defense. Those are the only two really returning veterans that we had. So, you know, to watch those guys grow, play, and they're going to learn from the experiences. We've had two tough, challenging games. And these next couple of weeks are really important, too. Hopefully we'll see more growth and development, more cohesion on the offensive side. And I think once we get that, then our skilled players are going to be able to probably perform a little bit better. So that's probably number one where our focus is at this point.
Coach, I know every team is its own entity, right? And every year is its own entity. However, you built a ton of momentum late last year. You know, you lose your first 2 last year, and then you rip off 6 victories, and now you've rolled that into this year. How good was your offseason based on the fact that you finished with such great momentum?
Yeah, that's a, you know, it's a two-parter, I guess. You know, it's always good to have momentum. There's nothing wrong with that, but it doesn't necessarily carry over when you get going in January because you do have a new team in college football. You always lose good players if you've had a good team, and you know, you got a lot of newcomers joining you. So nothing's automatic. I think the one carryover, the biggest one, Joel, has just been our leadership. The guys that are experienced in our program have done a really good job of modeling the right behaviors. You know, they've practiced well, they've trained well, they do things away from the building really well, and they've set a good example for our younger guys. And we're at the point right now where we need more younger guys to you know, keep pace with those guys, or at least, you know, join that group. And I think that the faster that happens, the better our team will become. But that's definitely one carryover. We've got a lot of good veteran players that truly do understand, you know, what it is to work, how you have to go about it, get out on the field, the importance of ball security, the importance of coming up with takeaways when those opportunities present themselves. Those guys understand that and value that.
Well, you guys have gotten plenty of takeaways and big ones too, even putting the ball in the end zone on that defensive side. Coach, loved watching you so far. Can't wait to potentially get to Kinnick. Trust me, you guys are in our radar here. I think Gus, Ginny, and I will be headed to Kinnick sometime in October, and we can't wait to see you then.
Well, it's like anything else. You got to earn it. We understand that, and hopefully we'll see you.
All right. See you, bud. Have a good day. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here, College Football on Fox.